Hey, I hope everything is going well, and thanks for taking out time for watching this video. I just want to show you how we make it impossible for business to business software companies to not book 20 plus qualified demos in 90 days or less. So, in this video, my goal is to show you how we set up an automated cold email system in 2 weeks or less, and how it can book your calendar with qualified prospects that are ready to buy. So before we dive into the system, let's briefly touch on the method you might already be familiar with or currently using within your company, such as sales development reps, referrals, paid ads, organic marketing. While all of these methods work, they come with some drawbacks. So, coming up to sales development reps, they are expensive to maintain. Hiring and keeping sales development reps can cost a lot due to salaries and training expenses. And I was a sales development rep myself for 2 years, and I know companies pay reps anywhere between $50,000 to $75,000 base salary plus commission on top. And with that being said, results are not guaranteed. Even with the investment, there's no guarantee their performance can vary. And training takes time. It's time consuming to train SDRs effectively, and turnover can make it a continuous process of firing and hiring new reps. And the second is referrals. So leads are inconsistent. Relying on referrals can mean unpredictable sales. Some months may be great, others slow. It's hard to scale. There's a limit to how many referrals you could get, making it tough to grow rapidly. And you don't have a lot of control when or how many referrals you'll get, which can affect planning if you're planning to grow or expand. And the next is paid ads. So the results are very costly. Paid ads can eat up your budget fast, especially if you don't bring enough customers. May attract wrong people. You might get a lot of clicks, but they might not be from people interested in buying. And ads are generic. Ads often cannot be personalized as they're one to many rather than one to one. So they might not connect well with the potential customers. I know ad works well for B2C businesses, business to consumer, but for business to business, it's important that we talk to them on a one on one basis. And the last one is organic marketing. So it's a little bit slow. It takes time to build presence organically. You won't see results quickly, and the reach is limited. Without paid ads or partnership, it's hard to get in front of a lot of people, and it's hard to measure. It's tricky to know if your efforts are paying off since metrics like brand awareness are not always clear indicator of success. With that being said, here's why our cold email system, or just like any cold email framework in general, is a no-brainer for software companies. It's easy to grow once you figure out how many emails it takes to get one appointment. You can send more to reach more leads and get more calls. Gets you interested customers by personalizing emails and reaching out directly to businesses one on one. You can find leads who are genuinely interested, and the show up rate is high. So we help prospects understand their problem and offer solution, plus send reminders so they're more likely to show up for calls. And specifically for our services, you only pay us for results. So if you have a call that is not qualified, we don't get paid. We only get paid per qualified call. And since I only work with 3 clients at a time and want to make sure I can bring results, these are the things I'm looking for. So you have some case studies. So you have already helped some businesses. You have some testimonials that we can leverage. You have a business to business software, not business to consumer. You or your team have decent closing skills. Doesn't have to be great. We will do most of the heavy lifting for you in terms of making them interested. So all you have to do is help them make a decision on the spot. And you're looking for a partner rather than an agency. So I'm looking to work with companies on a long term basis and be a part of your growth and expansion. So with all that being said, now I'm going to show you how the system works. So it's divided into 4 parts. So the first part is finding leads. So it's knowing who your ideal customer is, what are their pain points, what are their desires, what are the results they are looking for, and what are their persona or position, and where are they hanging out? Are they more active on LinkedIn? Are they more active on Instagram? And depending on the platform they're active on, we will get their contact information with the tools we are using. And once we have a list of couple of thousands of potential prospects, we will verify the information if the email addresses on the list is the right one and they're still with the company, just so we are not reaching out to the wrong people. And the second part is setting up. So it's setting up multiple domains and email addresses. Because we are going to be sending a lot of emails, I personally send 500 to 1000 emails from my agency. And if you're sending that many emails, you need to have a lot of email accounts and domains, because if you send a lot of emails from one single email address, the emails are going to end up in spam. And you know it yourself, like how many times a day you check spam folder, and even if you check, how many emails you reply in the spam folder. So the answer is close to zero basically. So that's the reason we have multiple domains and emails. And once we set up the domains and emails, we warm up those email accounts before sending emails, just to make sure the emails doesn't land up in the spam folder. Because if we start sending emails from a new account, it's most likely going to end up in spam. And once the technical part is set up, we write scripts. So we write 4 to 5 different scripts. It consists of introduction, offer, pain points, and a call to action. And we test all those scripts from different angles on 2 to 300 leads. And depending on the script that is bringing the best result in terms of the metrics we measure, we double down on that. And the third part is launching the campaign. So this is how the campaign look like. So it's one initial email and 5 follow-up emails. In regards to follow-up emails, while it differ from company to company, some companies could have 3 follow-ups, some companies could have 6, but 5 is kind of the sweet spot. And as you know, money is made in the follow-up. We make sure we are following up in a way that is not annoying or spammy, and it's value driven, so we get the replies. And after launching the campaign, we are going to get replies. So that brings us to the next step, that is inbox management or managing replies. Some people are going to be interested, some people are not going to be interested, some people will have questions or objections. So our in-house team manages all the replies for you. So we handle objection and all your, and we make sure that we answer all the questions they have. And on top of that, we also ask them qualifying questions before booking a call, just to make sure they're actually qualified and you're not wasting your time on the sales call. And yeah, the next is this call is booked. All you have to do is close the client. And these are the rules for cold emails that are non-negotiable. So emails must land in the inbox. As I told you, if they land in the spam folder, there's it's hard to get results. And volume beats luck. The more emails we send, the more replies we're gonna get, and the more calls we are gonna book. And personalization. So it's important that our email come across as we are directly talking to them, and we know about their persona, the company we are targeting. And here are the metrics we have achieved. So the open rate more than 60% and reply rate more than 10%. And now you know the framework, so I want to dive into the numbers. So this is the industry standard, and I just want to mention our numbers are much better than the industry standard. But just keeping the worst case scenario in mind, for every 1,000 emails you send, you're gonna get 1 call booked, and it's out of the 2 to 5 positive replies that one books a call. And so if you want to book 30 calls, it's basic math. You have to multiply 30 with 1,000. So you have to send 30,000 emails to book 30 demos. And keeping in mind that not everyone's going to show up, and assuming a 75% show up rate, out of 30 people, 21 are going to show up. So that's 20 plus demos by sending 30,000 emails on a low end, on a worst case scenario again. And if we do decide to go forward, we think we are the right fit for each other. This is how the fulfillment process looks like. So the first call is onboarding call. So we get a clear idea of your ICP, your offer, and about your company's value and mission, and also give you some more explanation on how the process works from our end. And once we have all the information we need from you, we set up all the technical stuff. So we set up the DNS, we warm up the domains for 14 days, we write a copy for you, we make a list and verify the list. And once that is done, before the launching phase, we do have a call, because we know your long-term brand reputation is at stake. So before launching anything, we take your feedback. We make sure you're happy with what we have done so far. And if you want to make some changes, we would be more than happy to implement those changes. And once we have a thumbs up from your side, we launch the campaign, and it's getting calls on your calendar from there. And we do prefer having a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly check-in calls after we launch the campaign, just to see if you're happy with the service or if you want some changes. And depending on your schedule, if you're busy, we could communicate on Slack, but I do prefer having weekly check-in calls. And with that being said, if you like the whole framework or mechanism, we can jump on a quick call. You can find my calendar link on the bottom of the page of this website. and you can book a call, or you can also send me an email and we can talk there. I can send you few time slots and we can go over in depth about the whole process, and I can answer any questions you may have. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Looking forward to speaking to you soon.